The sun was setting over the bustling streets of Lagos, casting a warm orange glow over the crowded market stores and honking cars. Amidst the chaos, two young lovers, Nneoma and Nonso, sat together on a bench, watching the world go by. Nneoma, a beautiful Igbo girl with a long dark hair and bright brown eyes, was a student at the University of Lagos. Nonso, a handsome Yoruba boy with a charming smile and a quick wit, was a young entrepreneur trying to make a name for himself in the city's competitive business world. The two had met by chance at a mutual friend's party a few months ago, and it was love at first sight. They had spent every spare moment together since then, exploring the city, trying new foods, and laughing together until their sides hurt. As they sat on the bench, Nneoma turned to Nonso and smiled. "I'm so happy when I'm with you," she said, her voice barely above a whisper. Nonso's face lit up with a smile. "I feel the same way, my love," he replied, taking her hand in his. "You make me feel like I can conquer the world." Nneoma giggled and leaned her head on his shoulder. "You're already a conqueror in my eyes," she said, her voice filled with admiration. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting the city in a warm golden light, Nonso turned to Nneoma and said, "I have a surprise for you." Nneoma's eyes sparkled with excitement. "What is it?" she asked, her voice barely containing her anticipation. Nonso smiled mischievously. "Come with me and see," he said, standing up and pulling her to her feet. He led her through the winding streets of Lagos, past street vendors selling everything from fresh fruit to knock-off designer clothes. They walked along the waterfront, the sound of the waves crashing against the shore and the smell of salt water filling the air. Finally, they arrived at a small secluded beach, hidden away from the hustle and bustle of the city. The sand was soft and white, and the only sound was the gentle lapping of the waves against the shore. Nneoma gasped in amazement. "This is beautiful," she said, her eyes shining with wonder. Nonso smiled and took her hand. "I'm glad you liked it," he said, leading her to a small candlelit table setup on the bench. "I wanted to do something special for you, something to show you how much you mean to me." Nneoma's heart melted at the sight of the table, set with fine china and delicious-looking meal. "You didn't have to do all this," she said, her voice filled with emotion. Nonso smiled and pulled out her chair. "I wanted to," he said, his eyes shining with love. "I want to make you happy, Nneoma. I want to spend the rest of my life making you happy." As they sat down to eat, Nneoma felt a sense of joy and contentment wash over her. She knew she had found her soulmate in Nonso. She was grateful for every moment they spent. As they finished their meal and sat watching the stars twinkle to life above, Nneoma turned to Nonso and said, "I love you." Nonso's face lit up with a warm smile. "I love you too, my darling," he replied, taking her hands in his forever and always. And as they sat there, wrapped in each other's arms, watching the stars shine down on them, Nneoma knew that their love would last a lifetime.